Hello and welcome to Gamechat 2. I am Kyle. With me here is Brian.
Yes.
And Andrew.
Hello.
This is Gamechat number 2 as part of the channel Nerdville. We've moved from the hub because that's sort of, well, it fucked up basically. Really went to...
It's non-existent.
Yeah, it went down the toilet. Sadly, so we've moved to our own channel Nerdville. So subscribe and become a citizen of Nerdville. And we will keep posting out videos. Yep. So we're going to try and do a game chat every week. We're also going to try and branch out and do maybe a movie chat,
Reviews,
TV reviews, episode of the week sort of thing.
Let's plays, walkthroughs.
But again, we're going to start small and go big.
Keeping with game chat for now.
Yep. We will be doing a pre-E3 video.
Then a post E3 video when I'm back from download.
Yeah, if you've got to download, the lucky fucker. But today we're going to start off with GTA again, similar to last week.
Heists are finally out.
Heists.
Finally.
After 18 months of waiting.
Yep. And you've played them, haven't you, Andrew?
Yeah, I'm in the middle of the second heist where you have to break someone out of prison.
Alright.
So I'm on the last mission of the
fun.
setup where you have to kill 2 lawyers and an associate of the guy you're breaking out of prison.
So, can you set up for us, like, the heists, like, how do they play out? Do you just go right into them, or do you need to do planning, like in the story mode?
You have to do planning. You have to, at the start of it, you have to, first of all, you have to be level 12 and you have to have a high-end apartment.
Okay.
So when you're both of them, Lester will give you a phone call saying that your house are ready, then you'll go into a few cutscenes, then you'll do a mission called the Fleeca Bank, or the Fleeca Bank Job, I think it's called. You'll do 2 setup missions in that, and one of them is that you stake the place out, get used to the hacking and getting into the software. Then the other one is you get the new car, the Karen Kuruma.
Ooh.
Which is similar to the Mitsubishi Evo 10.
Oh, very nice.
It's such a nice car. Then there's a heist at the end of it, and you pretty much break in, use a drill to get into the vault. One person stays out in the foyer, controlling the crowd so they don't go apeshit. But yeah, it's definitely good. The leader of the heist control the stake, the percentage of the cut, the rolls and what you get, pretty much everything really.
Be a bit of a bastard if somebody's just like, here, I'm taking like 95%, you can have the rest.
Aye. So I've heard of people doing that already. It's quite ridiculous.
I would do that.
Yeah. See, if it's people I don't know, I'd do that.
Oh yeah.
But my mates, I can't do that with them.
Nah, I would do that to random people. About you're only getting 10 grand.
Join my game, will you? 500.
The first heist, the Fleeca Bank, you get 57 for it, $57,000. Then because you're doing your first time heist, you get a bonus of 100 grand.
Ooh.
So that's nice.
Not bad.
I've spent all the money already, but
Now, would you say was the wait worth it?
to me, definitely. I think even though it was a long wait, they've definitely seen the potential of the heist and seen the potential of the online, and they've just pretty much
Mastered it.
Yeah, definitely. The only reason is there's only 5 heists.
Only 5?
But each heist has set-up missions, and the second heist has 4 set-up missions. Then the final heist, which is the first set-up mission, you have to steal a plane. The second set-up mission, you have to steal a bus. The third one, you have to steal back the convict's car and break into a police station for the bus schedule. And the fourth one, you have to kill 2 lawyers and the convict's business partner.
Right, that's only 5. That seems a bit underwhelming. We waited 18 months since launch, but supposedly they were working on these before the game launched. So let's say 2 years development for like 5 heists, which they do have like submissions and all that, but that just doesn't seem half the time. I mean, they can usually get an expansion pack out in that amount of time. You know, like Ballad of Gay Tony and all that. They could get that out in like 8 months, and that's like extra 12 hours.
The heists are quite hard, but like the amount of times we tried to steal that prison bus last night was unbelievable. Wow. But they are worth it. The vehicle, you unlock certain things throughout the heists. You unlock certain cars, you unlock certain guns that you can't buy unless you do the heist. You can't see them to buy them unless you do the heists, so I guess that's kind of rewarding.
Alright, so it almost sounds similar to like the raids from Destiny almost then, if they're like quite difficult to do, which I like that because like the best parts of Destiny are the raids. I mean, there's only 2 of them,
definitely.
but they're fantastic, and it's sort of shown developers now, ever since I'd say Dark Souls, that gamers are wanting a challenge again. Because like ever since Call of Duty, it's been very
just point and shoot.
Yeah, point and shoot, easy, casual gaming. But ever since like Dark Souls, where like I gave up on that after like 5 hours, and after like 1,000 deaths, I was like, fuck it, fuck this shit.
I started it and I just couldn't, and it was so hard. I watched a guy speedrun it and finish it in 25 minutes.
That's mental.
That's incredible.
That is insane. But as I'm saying, like these, even with this year of the games that are coming out, there's sort of focus back to the competitive shooting again. Like Battlefield's just about to come out, which we'll talk about next week. That's got like a new competitive game mode in it. Rainbow Six has come back out. That's got a competitive mode again. Division competitive shooting. Halo's come back to sort of revive the arena shooter scene again. So I'm hoping, because I love competitive shootings. I like casual, but I like that as an option, as well as, you know, I don't like the whole thing to be casual. I like to have the choice of both, and I've just been bored with all this casual gaming. And like Destiny as well, people love the raids, but they're so difficult, but people still love them to come back, because let's face it, you hate it when like a game beats you. You can't stand that. I can't stand that. It's like, no, I will not let a piece of technology beat me. I will fuck this thing up, you know. I'm going to beat it, and I'm glad that's coming back. But speaking of Battlefield,
it's not all good news for EA, is it?
No, EA's sort of got, over the past few years, it's sort of gotten a bad rep.
Yeah.
As one of, I think it's like 3-4 years in a row now, it's been voted the most evil company in the world.
I mean, it's not even that they're evil, is it? The games they bring out are rubbish as well.
I wouldn't say all of them. I mean, are they milking Need for Speed? Yes, I would say so.
Battlefield has got terrible netcode? Yes.
yeah, Battlefield is Battlefield 3 was fantastic, right?
Battlefield 4?
Battlefield 4, no. Battlefield 4 is still, like, I've finally given up on it a few months ago. But it was just, I had a terrible launch. SimCity had a terrible launch, which we'll sort of segue back into that in a moment. So Day 1 DLC, EA are known for doing that, which is, I hate that. On disc, like disc locked DLC, I hate that.
Yeah, like, some of the DLC that you get that some people can't get is quite annoying. Yeah.
Are there exclusives and stuff, like pre-order exclusives?
That's what's annoying me, right? You can buy, there's 3 editions of Battlefield you can buy, right? Normal, Deluxe, and then the Ultimate Deluxe Edition, right? With Ultimate, you just get everything that's in Deluxe plus Premium, right? But in the Deluxe Edition, you get, for an extra £10, so 60 quid, right? You get 12 gold battle packs and 3 other battle packs. One, the Precision battle pack, Suppression, Precision, and I can't remember what the other one is, right? Which in each one of those 3 special packs, you get a gun in it, right? A special gun. Now, I don't know if that's a gun early unlocked or a special gun that only those people will get, which is kind of shitty for people that don't buy that edition, because that means they'll have a gun that don't. But at the same time, if they make those guns shit, like the exclusive ones shit, then that's really bad for the people that bought them, because they just bought useless guns. So either way, it's bad for both sides. There's no really good way of balancing that.
They'll probably make it a replica of a gun in game.
Yeah, they should.
And just change looks and.
Yeah, in some places like Game and Amazon, for the pre-order bonus, you get one of those packs for free anyway. So people are like, wondering, like, okay, so you get one of them for free for pre-ordering it, but if I want to buy all 3, that's an extra £10. Where's the logic in that? So I'm not happy with EA and their DLC-ness You know, I just really don't like it.
Let's get back to the point that we were trying to make in the first place.
Yeah, I just wanted to get that out of the way.
Of Sims and SimCity developer Maxis. Now, a lot of people think EA have shut them down completely, but it's only in a certain county or a certain studio that they've shut them down. Maxis is still alive. They'll probably still continue to make games like Sims and SimCity.
Bless you.
Yeah.
Bless you, Darren. But yeah, like I can't remind the name of the place that's been shut down with Maxis, but I might be wrong, I might be right, but I do think I've seen it somewhere saying that the company's not completely gone, but they're slowly downgrading, they're downsizing the company. But it's not the only company they've done it with. They've done it with Pandemic,
Westwood,
Origins, I think there's a company.
Criterion, the guys that made Burnout, basically.
Well, Criterion are now making the Burnout games,
but calling them Need for Speed.
Yeah, they're not they're not Need for Speed. They're more Burnout-y, I think now.
But not really, because I bought the one that they made in the it's basically Burnout, but we had to call it Need for Speed.
Yeah,
and I was buying it thinking, I'm going to get Burnout again, because Burnout is my favourite racing franchise of all time. That's just my favourite. Just a fun arcade racing game. It's not a racing simulator like Forza. It's just fun.
Yeah.
And it just didn't have that same feel for too few cars. And it just didn't have that wackiness I was looking for, you know. Plus I hate the racing free roam things. You know, it's like, oh, you want to race? Well, you need to drive there to race. Like, no, just let me start the race, you know.
Well, Burnout started as a game that you crash into cars to get more points.
Yeah, and they kept that game type as well, which is really fun.
It was the best game type.
Then it just got a bit out of hand with Burnout Paradise, where you free roam to get to places. It kind of felt like it wasn't Burnout, but at the same time it was Burnout.
Yeah, my favourite one was Burnout Revenge. That was my favourite one.
I think my favourite Burnout game was the second one.
Second one?
Yeah.
I can't even mind the name, but it was the one when they first introduced the fact of crashing for points.
That might have been Burnout 3.
Burnout 3?
3 or 2, but yeah, because they did keep that game type the entire time. You had that one, then you had like the time trial thing, where it's like you need to hit the checkpoints, like get around the track as fast as possible and hit the checkpoints. If you don't hit the checkpoints, then you explode. I remember that one.
Yeah, I remember that.
They were bastards, because it's like, oh, I need to get this good car.
When you were younger, you weren't so good at games and you just kept on dying and blowing up.
Yeah. Which games are really tough when you're younger. Like, I remember I raged out of the Harry Potter game, the Philosopher's Stone. Fucking McGonagall or fucking, she's like, oh, you know, catch that. And I'm like, alright, you need to fly through the rings. I'm like, oh.
I raged at Tarzan as a kid.
Yes, Tarzan.
You see the bit when you press the button to escape from a gorilla's grip or something, and you couldn't press it fast enough. Flash couldn't push it fast enough. It was impossible.
Hi, man, they're fucking mental.
But I still play my PS2. I play Kingdom Hearts 2. I'm playing through that at the moment again. But I still feel like it's a hard game because they weren't so focused on multiplayer. Multiplayer was practically non-existent. They focused more on the story, try to make the story the best as it can. There was no like major glitches or bugs to get a game out or whatnot. But yeah.
Well, suppose we could get to the last topic.
Yeah.
Segue into that.
Zombie Army Trilogy. People just don't know about this game.
Yep.
Is that not a part of the Sniper Elite
it's
franchise?
The Sniper Elite franchise, but they've made it zombies. And they've gave it a campaign plus a horde mode, which everybody knows a horde and loves horde mode.
Yeah, especially with Call of Duty Zombies.
Aye. Well, I still believe that they had the best horde mode, but it's the campaign that really does it.
Yeah.
I don't. My favourite horde mode would have to be either Gears 3 or Halo 3 ODST Firefight. Those ones were really good.
Yeah. I'm going to say my favourite horde mode, which is quite unexpected, and it's Red Dead Redemption
Oh yeah.
Undead Nightmare.
That one was
never
good.
played it. Never.
I felt like that was
That
a
was
really
brilliant.
fun game, horde mode.
That was a really good one.
I bet Sniper Elite, the Zombie Army Trilogy. But I think it's a game to get.
Uh-huh.
It is only £32, I believe, on next gen, which is a fairly good price.
For a next gen game, yeah, that's
And
good.
it gives you good gameplayers. Like
Yeah.
it's like, I don't know, maybe about 20 hours gameplay
Is it
for the
challenging?
campaign. It's very challenging because you still get like the bosses kind of thing,
Aye.
and you get the different types, and it's hectic.
See, that's the thing. I never heard of this until you told me about it, which it just seems that it's got very bad marketing to it.
See, I seen it, but I thought it was DLC. I honestly thought it was a DLC for Sniper Elite 3.
I seen it on Amazon, and that is when I discovered that it was actually a game. It is by Amazon, so Amazon the saviours. Shoutouts.
Right, so that's almost
Shout out
bad.
to
Like,
Amazon.
if
Yeah.
they haven't marketed it that well, that almost sort of feels like they don't have faith in it. But you've played it, haven't you?
I've played it.
Would you say it's a hidden gem? Is it?
It is
good?
a hidden gem.
Is it one of the games that are untold of? It will die with the ages. No one will know of it for years to come. It'll be a cult classic.
Well, a lot of people have got it. It's just not
Enough.
as much because people just don't know that it's there. But if you get it and play it, you'll know that it awards accuracy very, very much.
Yeah, because I played the demo for the first one, and I really enjoyed it. I really enjoyed the realistic sniping to it. You know, you had to compensate for wind and bullet drop over the long distances and stuff like that. I really did enjoy it. So does it keep that that gameplay just with zombies? Yeah.
Aye, basically.
Wow.
See, I'm playing through Sniper Elite 2, which I got with Xbox Games of Gold. That
Alright.
was the January 2nd Games of Gold. So I've started playing through that, and it is a fantastic game. Like, the fact that you do have to compensate for wind, weather, distance, and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Then it's definitely a good game, and I think it's underrated a lot as a
It really
game.
will.
Well, underrated a wee bit. I mean, like, I played the shit out of the demo, like, up at my mates. Like, we played it for 3 hours, loved it every time. We're like, all right, let's try and get every kill with a ball shot. So it's like shoot them in the balls. So I see that X-ray of pop pop, you know. Then we're like, right, let's try and go for lungs. But then my
Going
mate,
for eye shots.
yeah, and I was like, I'll buy this, you know, me and my mate, and we'll play it co-op. My mate bought it. We took it back, played the first mission. We're just like, oh, it's just a demo again, but over. And we're like, oh, this is going to get extremely repetitive. I ended up not buying it. I was just like, and he traded in. Like, literally, I walked back with him to a shop and just returned it. Like, we're like, nah, we don't want it anymore. Give us something else. That's the only fear I felt with the game, was like, not going to get. That's why I haven't bought Evolve as well, because I watched Angry Joe's review,
Yeah.
and he sort of confirmed what I was fearing. Sort of very repetitive.
It
Just-
is,
See,
but it is really fun.
that is
Yeah.
my fears of Evolve as well, and I feel like it's my fears with Dying Light as well. Like, because I didn't like Dead Island, and it's from the same developers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I wasn't too sure about that, but my dad's son, well, stepson, he's got it, so I started playing it in his. He cold-heartedly left me in the night time to play it. So I was running about the city of wherever it is during night, trying to run away from so many zombies. And the free running in it is good. Like, you have to look at something to climb on it. You can't just run and press A aimlessly and hope to God that you land on something. And but there is a lot of features from Dead Island in it. Like, I can tell that they've took some things that worked and some things that didn't
like the
have been
kick.
replaced. The kick,
And the weapon repair.
the weapon repair, and you've got your stamina bar.
Stamina bar, yeah.
Yeah.
Plus
Uh,
the repairs as well.
Yeah,
I know, that's what it says, wasn't
The
Aye,
safe
I don't
houses. You've already said
it?
repairs.
Aye.
The safe houses.
You're repeating yourself.
It's very repetitive gameplay, so this.
Yeah, I didn't like Dead Island, so I was unsure about Dying Light, but
Yeah.
I think it's the next game I'm going to buy
Well,
after the Battlefield Hardline.
What I'm doing is I'm saving Evolve. Like, I'm going to buy that with my mates in the summer.
Yeah.
That way, because all the DLC is coming out for Evolve, it's going to be free. Like, they just announced there that there's going to be 2 free maps added. So by summertime, there'll be a lot more free stuff added. So when I get it, it'll be...
The bad thing
Yeah.
about that is everybody's going to have the better monsters, and
That's-
you really will get wrecked.
Yeah, that's sort of
Definitely.
one downside. But do you know what? I like a challenge. You know, so we'll go for that. I'm going to buy Dying Light in the summer as well. Because there's only really one or two games I can think of in the summer that I'm maybe going to... Well, no, Batman. Definitely going to buy.
Batman, definitely Batman.
And Elder Scrolls Online, I'll need to see gameplay of that before I buy it. I'm still interested in it, but I'm like,
Is it free now? Because
Oh,
last time...
free.
You have to buy it, but there's no subscriptions to it.
Yeah.
That's fine.
That's fine.
I get a possibility on my end, because I thought it was still subscription based. That was the main reason it put me off.
Yeah, and I think they realised that because that's what everyone was saying. It's like, oh, do I pay a subscription to Xbox Live, buy the game, and subscription to that?
Yeah.
But I hope it's good because I loved Elder Scrolls franchise. I really liked Oblivion and Skyrim, obviously. I just hope this one's... Hope they fix the wee problems I had with it, because I did play the beta on the PC. It was very good. I really enjoyed it, but just... it's just...
Oh,
Yes.
before we end this game chat, have you heard what Phil Spencer, head of Xbox Live, has said? No?
No.
About what?
PC gamers are going to get Xbox Live for free on PC so that they can play cross-platform with Xbox One users.
Ooh, awesome.
What about the modding? Would that be a
Uh,
problem?
I wouldn't say so. I think they'd keep it in a tight lock, like they'd keep a lockdown on it for modding.
It's going to be really hard.
No, I think it'll be good because, like, Phil Spencer, I'm so glad they put Phil Spencer in charge of Xbox because, like, ever since he came on board, Xbox have sort of gotten their Xbox One console better and gotten their act together a bit better. Like, he's trying to get the PC game side back in control of it, of like
Microsoft.
like Microsoft and Windows, Windows gaming, because that sort of died in like 2008. There wasn't really a lot of games for Windows anymore.
Nah.
I think the last one I played was Halo 2.
Hashtag Phil Spencer is God.
Yeah, and
We should start a trend for that.
maybe. And I like that, like the whole like Fable Legends, that's going to be free to play, and you can play cross platform. I'm super excited for that because I like the Fable series. 3 was awful, but 1 and 2 was good. I'm glad that this is a free to play sort of 4v1 system again.
Mhm.
And I'm just, yeah, I think with Phil Spencer in charge, Xbox is heading in the right direction. We're going to see, because right now it's like Xbox games are going to be playable on PC. That's what they've
Yeah.
announced. But I think later on he's going to announce PC games playable on Xbox One.
That
That's-
means Goat Simulator.
Yeah, that's what I think. Because they're really pushing this whole indie Xbox games scene. They're really pushing that. Like, yeah, we're all for indie developers and all that. And
The same with PlayStation.
Yeah,
They
and-
really pushed it.
yeah, and most of the best indie games, let's face it, are on PC.
No
Did-
Man's
Nah.
Sky.
Yeah,
That's coming out. That's going to be an indie game. Space Engineers,
Can't wait for that.
Minecraft,
yeah, Minecraft,
uh,
which Xbox, well, Microsoft owns Mojang now.
The Binding of Isaac, Guns of Icarus,
Child of Light, that was one as well.
etc.
What was the other one? Child of Light,
Mm.
Ori and the Blind Forest, that just came out,
Yeah, that.
but it's having problems.
See, the game and the artwork for the game look beautiful, and it reminds me of Dust.
Ooh.
Hmm.
That was good. But I think we should wrap this up now
Yeah.
because
Yeah.
we were originally aiming for 12 minutes and we've doubled that time.
Oh dear.
So we're gonna have to get a lot of game footage for this. Maybe
Well-
not footage of every game we talked about, but like
Maybe throw in a couple of trailers for like Evolve and Dying Light
Yeah.
in there.
yeah,
Stuff
we'll,
like
I could get some gameplay.
yeah,
Yeah.
we'll
He does it.
we'll figure it out, people. But thank you for listening to Game Chat number 2.
Hope you liked
Yeah.
it. If you liked it, leave a like.
Leave a
I
like.
think you've listened this far, actually.
Yeah, if you've listened this far.
Yeah, if you've listened to this far, then wow, thank you.
If you've listened this far and understood 90% or more, good for you.
If you've understood our Scottish language, then good for you. You will
Gold
get
stars all around.
Gold stars.
Yeah, good for you.
Subscribe to Nerdville to
Yep.
become a citizen
Yeah.
today.
Become a citizen today.
We need you.
That's our tagline.
We're looking for florists if there's any.
Butchers as well.
But next week we'll have an episode. Next week we'll be talking about Battlefield Hardline and, well, whatever else pops up in the news. Obviously we'll talk about that.
Okay,
No.
I
Yes.
think I know what we should do with this.
But
Upload it as a podcast as well.
yeah, probably.
Probably.
Yeah,
Probably.
that it's becoming a podcast.
It has
The Game Chat is now podcast chat.
podcast. Yeah, we need to think about that.
Pipcast.
Pipca-
Nerdville Town Meeting. That is the podcast name.
Yeah. Sausage supper. That's what we're calling it.
Slice roll.
Oh, God.
Oh.
Anyway, better wrap this up before we
Yeah.
ramble the fuck on. Right, so goodbye from me.
Goodbye from Brian.
Goodbye from Andrew.
See you next time.